Welcome students. Today we will solve two more problems on full section. So let us start today's lecture. We have solved this problem for its front view and top view in unit number 3, that is orthographic projections. So we will not discuss its front and top over here. We will just discuss its full section front view, and we will see what additions we have to do in top view. In that unit, we have learned that in its front view, we have to show three visible faces, and we have to show a hidden hole and this hidden face. And in its top view, we have learned that we have to show this rectangular face, this curved face, this inclined face, and this hidden curved face. So this is the front view of the object and this is the top view of the object. Now let us observe full section front view. Now in this lecture we will focus on full section front view of this object. So we know this is the front side of the object, and if we want to draw its front view as full section, then we have to cut this object along this center line. So we have to assume that this object is cut by one imaginary cutting plane which passes through this center line of the object, and it cuts the object into two equal halves, and then we have to remove front half portion of this object which is in between observer and the cutting plane. And we know when we have to draw full section front views, we have to first identify the front view of that object. So we have already identified its front view. After that, we have to make changes in the front view to convert this into sectioned view. So now let us convert this front view into sectioned view. So for that, we have to observe the cutting of this object along this section. So the very first thing which we should check over here is that are there some openings in the object? Yes, there are two openings in this object. Then we have to see, are those openings cut by the cutting plane? Yes, both the openings are cut by the cutting plane. So what we will do now, in the front view, we will convert the dashed medium line or the hidden line drawn for those openings into continuous thick lines. Why? Because when we will cut this object along this center line, then these openings will also be cut by the cutting plane, and when we will remove front half portion of the object, these openings will be visible to us. So in the front view, we are showing these openings as hidden by using dash medium lines, but in the sectioned view, when we will remove front half portion of the object, these openings will be visible to us. So first step is convert dash medium lines into continuous thick lines. Now after that, we will observe the object part by part. Now you can see this object consists of three plates. This curved plate, this L section plate, and this triangular plate. So let us observe these three plates individually. In the previous lectures on sectioning, we have learned that if we have two plates in contact with each other, and if we cut both the plates in sectioning method, then we have to merge their material at the section where these two plates are cut. Now over here you can see this plate and this plate. These two are in contact over here and both are cut. It means at this section the material of these two plates will merge. It means we have to merge these two faces. So for that we have to remove this portion or this edge. Or in other words, we can say that when we will remove this front half portion of the object, then this complete edge will be removed. only this part of this plate will be visible to us. So it means now we have to remove this edge from the view. So you can see these two plates are in contact with each other. These two are cut at this section. So at this section, material of both the plates will merge, and this edge will not be there in the center because this is removed, because we have removed front half portion of the object. So we have removed that edge from the front view, or we can say we have merged these two plates. Now after this we will observe the third plate. Now third plate is a rib over here, and we have learned in the previous lectures that we never merge rib with other plates of the object. So it means we will not eliminate this edge and this edge because we have to keep rib separate from other plates of the object. And in rib area we never place section lines. So it means now we are ready with the section view. We just have to place the section lines in the cut surface of the object. Now you can see these three plates are cut along this section, and we have obtained this area and this area as the cut surface. So in this area we will place section lines, and we know section lines are continuous thin lines parallel to each other, equidistant, and are at 45 degrees to horizontal. So now we are ready with the full section front of this object. Now in its top view, we have to make one change. In place of the center line, we have to show the cutting plane line. So this cutting plane line tells us the section or the place from where we have cut this object. So we have cut this object along this center line. So in place of the center line in the top view, we have to add cutting plane line. We know cutting plane line is a chain thin line. The only difference is that the first long dash and the last long dash of chain thin line is thick in case of cutting plane line. And on these two dashes we add arrowheads. So now you can see we are ready with the full section front and top view of this object. Now next we will discuss another problem in which we will find full section front again for this object. And we have practiced this problem also in orthographic projections. And in that chapter we have identified its front view and top view. And we obtained these two projections in that chapter. So we will use these two projections now, and we will just discuss its full section front in this lecture because we have already discussed about its front view and top view in unit number 3. So we have to draw its full section front view, and we know whenever we have to draw full section front view of any object, we first have to identify the front view of the object, and in this case we have already identified its front view. Now it means we have to make changes in the front view to convert this into sectioned view. And we know this is the front side of the object. And if we have to draw its front view as full sectioned, then we have to cut this object along this center line. Means we have to cut this object along its length. So in sectioning or in full section, what we will do, we will cut this object along this center line and we will remove front half portion of this object. Now let us observe when we will remove its front half portion, what we will see at the back. Or let us see how we can convert this front view into sectioned view. So first of all, we should see, are there openings in the object? Yes, there are two holes in this object. Then we will see, are those holes cut by the cutting plane? Yes, both the holes are cut by this cutting plane. It means the dashed medium lines which we used earlier in the front view to show those hidden holes, we have to convert those dashed medium lines into continuous thick lines. Because when you will cut the object along the center line, you will cut the holes and you will remove front half portion of the object. Then whole edges will be visible to you, which were hidden earlier and were shown with dash medium lines. So the very first step is that we should convert dash medium lines of these openings into continuous thick lines. Now after that we will see this part over here which belongs to this opening only, because this is not a circular opening, it has a different shape at this end. And when we will cut this opening from here, then this face which was shown hidden earlier in the front view will be visible to us. It means we will convert this face also into visible face. So for that we have to convert this hidden line into continuous thick line. Because when we will remove front half portion of this object, then this face which was hidden earlier in the front view will be visible to us. So we have converted that face into visible face now. Now after this we will observe other plates in the object. And in this object we know that there are two cylindrical parts and there is one horizontal plate and there is one vertical plate. Now let us observe horizontal plate next. You see this particular plate is in contact with these two cylinders. And we know if two plates are in contact with each other and if we cut both the plates, then at the section material of both plates will merge. So let us focus on the front view now. This is horizontal plate, this is first cylinder, and we know these two are in contact with each other, and when we will cut these two at the center or at this section, then we have to merge these two plates. It means we have to merge these two faces. So in order to merge these two faces, we have to remove this edge. Similarly, this plate is in contact with this cylinder as well, and we cut these two also at this section. So if two plates are in contact with each other and if we cut both the plates at this section, then at this section we have to merge their material. So this is the face which belongs to cylinder. This is the face which belongs to the plate. So we have to merge these two. So in order to merge these two, we have to eliminate this edge. Or in other words, we can say that when we will cut this plate from the center and we will remove front half portion of the object, then this edge will be removed. Only this length of this face will be visible, which is in between these two cylinders. So let us remove this edge and this edge from front view. You can see we have merged these two plates and we have merged these two plates. Now after this we have to place section lines in the cut surface of the object, and we know this area and this area is the cut surface. Look over here. In this phase we are not placing section lines. Why? Because this particular surface is not cut by the cutting plane, it is behind the cutting plane. That is why section lines are not placed in this phase. And we know the third plate is a rib. So that is why we did not merge this plate with the other plates of the object. We kept this plate separate, and in this plate, which is a rib, we don't place section lines. So we are ready with the full section front of this object. Now after this, we have to show cutting plane line in the top view. We know cutting plane line is a chain thin line, but the starting long dash and the last dash are thick. And on these two dashes, we show arrowheads. So I hope these two questions are clear to you. Thank you very much.